the cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a fat banana with a greasy black heel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. You're
He whizzed with the Snoop and their tringlers and fuzzles, brought back their pantookas, their dafflers and wuzzles. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. He himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. Welcome, Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart, hand in hand.
You know him much better as the good Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss was born Theodore Geisel in 1904 in a small town, Springfield, Massachusetts. And the main thing that I think is so interesting about Dr. Seuss is that he wasn't born Dr. Seuss. It was a long process of him finding that identity.
I think Dr. Seuss is a cat in a hat. I think Dr. Seuss is a rhymer. I think Dr. Seuss is a writer and an illustrator.
His mother, Henrietta Seuss, always wanted her son to be a doctor. That was her biggest goal. She wanted him to be Dr. Geisel.
Their shrieks, squeaks, and squeals racing round on their wheels. They'll dance with jing-tinglers tied onto their heels.
Seuss was always asked, where do you get your ideas? And he hated that question so much, he came up with an answer. And his ideas came out of Kwmrgrinch. And that's by the time he was 30 years old. He loved to travel, and he went to Europe, and he went to South America, and all over the place. He didn't take photographs, but he did like to sketch along the way. And he came up with some of his ideas while on vacation.
He would take things from other worlds, so to speak, and other territories, and incorporate them into Seuss land.
You've seen things that are sort of like that, but not exactly like that. I think that's where Seuss was a real magician, was that he would take elements of real animals and combine them in such a way that he had his a completely brand new zoology going on in there.
Oh, look at his tail.
When you think about Max and how the Grinch stole Christmas and the antlers on his head, we can actually go back to the early 1930s and see Seuss using antlers and horns and beaks in these sculptures that he created when he was just in his 20s or 30s. So he makes these fun and funny, playful sculptures with fantastic names like the Andaluvian Grackler, the two-horned Druberhanus, the blue-green Abelard.
And it was a long process of him finding his focus in life. And he didn't really start publishing his children's books into his 30s. And The Grinch Who Stole Christmas was written when he was 53.
But the 53...
up and down.
The engines were grinding into his mind
And it was the rhythm of the ship tossing up and down,
that he couldn't get out of his head.
which some say created that certain pattern of rhyme.
And he eventually wrote the book, And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street. And that was the start of it.
Say, that makes a story that no one can be happy. When I say I saw it on Mulberry Street.
When Dr. Seuss's books first started coming out, people noticed that they were different from anybody else's books. Well, they were incredibly funny.
Now